but somehow, for some reason, he lost control of the car, and we fell 25 meters down on the cliff.
You fell off of a cliff?
Yes.
The car went off a cliff?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're just like asking her questions, and I remember like every single question and every single answer was wrong. Like her answers.
She definitely had it. She was brain injured.
Yes.
She was not.
Like she was responding, but she was not responding correctly.
How did that change your life?
It changed everything.
Hey friends, welcome back to the Two Thumbs Up podcast. Dr. Todd here. I got my friend I just met today, Ilse Saldana.
Yes.
Such a beautiful name. Thank you for coming on the Two Thumbs Up podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. And just real quick, folks, we got some fun little sponsors. We're obviously sponsored by Concussion Pros. We are your concussion experts. Also, Alpine Integrated Health and Injury. That website you can go look up, Alpine Integrated Health and Injury.com. Also, Within Consulting. The website is within-consulting.com. Take a look at it and give us feedback on that when you're open to it. So, Two Thumbs Up podcast. We just came up with a new little tagline just in the last 5 minutes, which I love. Thank you, Lily. On the Two Thumbs Up podcast, we are making connections and having conversations. So yeah, right? Very cool.
No,
so you inspired that tagline, and we will never forget that you were on the Two Thumbs Up podcast.
Thank you. I feel flattered.
Thank you, love. Yeah, excellent. So Ilse, you're friends with Lily. You guys go to the same church, and she mentioned last week that you were coming on the show, and I was excited because I love these conversations where I get to meet someone I've never met before. Mm. And as soon as she said your name, it hit me like, that's a unique name. And I love names. I love words. Mm. And when she said your name, I'm like, what is that? What is that name?
Yeah.
Will you say it for me for a second?
Consecrated to God.
Yeah, it means what?
Consecrated.
Consecrated to
God.
And will you say your whole name for us?
Ilse Saldana.
Saldana, yeah. Ilse. So consecrated to God. And there was at the moment you said, we just talked for a minute, that there was a time when you didn't really love your name.
Yeah.
And so you had an opportunity, someone asked you a question or someone shared something with you about your name. And what did you do then? Yeah,
I was just sharing with this pastor back in Mexico. Like, I don't like my name. And he goes, why you don't like it? It's such a beautiful name. And I was like, well, I just don't like it. Like, my whole life, I just don't like it. Like, no one knows how to pronounce it. No one knows how to spell it. No one, knows anything about it. Mm-hmm. And he said, well, the meaning of your name is beautiful. You should love it. You should be proud of it. And I was like, oh. And I left the place and I Googled it and I found out it meant consecrated to God. And I was like, I love my name.
Yeah. So what does that mean to you? What does consecrated to God mean to you? What would you say? Because it's your name.
Right.
So what does that mean to you?
Devotion and just having like a intimate relationship with God. Like a divine connection. I wouldn't use the word divine necessarily, but just like intimate, intimate. Yeah, like he's my best friend. He's next to me at all times. He I can be driving and just talk to him, and he answers. He's with me. I don't feel far.
Always connected.
Yeah, in a way. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah. I love that. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Where you grew up, maybe a little bit of your family history and all of those things.
Yeah. So I was born and raised in Mexico, a small town southwest from Monterrey, which is the north of Mexico, and it's called Torreon. And it's a small city of 1 million population in Mexico. That's kind of small. So my dad's family is from Spain, and my mom's family is from Lebanon. I believe my great-grandpa was the one who immigrated.
So your mom's family's from Lebanon?
Yeah.
Oh, super interesting. So your mom speaks Spanish?
Yes.
Does she speak Lebanese?
Or
your grandparents?
My grandparents, yeah. I believe she knew a little bit of Arabic,
Arabic.
Up until mid-20s. Yes. I think she forgot about it, honestly. But
Arabic, how beautiful. So your grandparents immigrated to Mexico, or their parents?
their dad.
Their father.
Just their, yes. And then he married a Mexican.
I see.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So at what point did you remember what was it after World War II, would you say?
It was before. It was before. It was in 1920s.
1920s.
Yeah, I think 1919.
You know what I find fascinating? So this would be your great-grandfather.
Yeah.
Okay. I think about my grandfather, my great-grandfather about this because they made choices, right? Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm going to leave Lebanon and I'm going to Mexico, right?
Mexico, yeah.
So he made a choice, and it's like this impact point that changes culture and direction and the way life unfolds for others.
For others,
right?
yeah. Like 100 years later, and you're
yeah,
like, and here I am.
And here you are. It's like he made a choice to go there. Mm-hmm. Your dad, happens, which I feel like is an intervention by God.
Right.
Meet your mama.
Yes.
And pretty soon here you are.
Yeah.
And you look back at all that and go, whoa, man. And now here you are in Utah.
With
right?
you guys, yeah.
Yeah, with us. So to me, there are no accidents. There's an orchestration. I can see this. I can see this orchestration. It's like an orchestra,
events.
like this process, this weaving, like this tapestry of life. And I love those connections where it's like, oh, and then it's like, oh, and then you look back at your great-grandfather and you say, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, because look at how beautiful your choice was for me and all the things I've experienced due to that choice.
Yeah, he was actually like one of the founders of my hometown. Like he donated this huge bridge which basically crossed the Nazas River in Mexico. It's a big river and connected like 2 different states, and just business happened. And he was also one of the founders of my school that I went to Mexico. I went to a private school. It was like Catholic Jesuit private school. And so, yeah, he was like also, one of the founders, and he was like this pioneer, and yeah.
I really like to meet this guy.
Yeah, I know, me too.
Yeah. So how was he so influential, would you say?
Within my city or my
all of yeah.
All of it.
All of that, yeah.
He was very influential, yes, in my family, with my mom, with his children. He had 4 sons. Yes, but he wasn't. There were a language barrier where he wasn't able to fully speak Spanish, and so I believe, or have like the feeling, that he wasn't well understood all the time because of this.
Ooh,
yeah,
that's big.
Yeah, he deeply loved his family. He deeply loved my mom. Like he, will go to the house and just play in the garage with my mom. But he didn't get to have like a close relationship with his grandchildren.
So you're saying that he speaks Arabic.
Yeah.
He moves to this other country, doesn't speak the native language very well.
Right.
But yet he impacts the entire
city. Yeah.
So what does that tell us then about language?
That it's not a barrier.
It's not we had this conversation last week.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it was with you. It was on the podcast, right? It truly is not a barrier.
It is not. Yeah.
So you're saying the Tower of Babel.
Yeah. Our brains like surpass our words.
So let's get rid of it.
Right.
Let's do that. It's like, that's fascinating about your great-grandfather. And so I'm just going to dive in a little bit more there, if you're because you know a lot about him. Yeah. So he spoke Arabic.
Yes.
And so he what was his religious background?
Muslim.
There you go.
Very devoted Muslim.
Very devoted.
Yes.
Again, leaves his native language and culture and religion. Comes to Mexico, which is predominantly Catholic, Jesuit, right? Right. And then what happened?
And then I believe the story goes back to him going to a store, and the store was run by this man, which was my great-grandma's dad.
I see.
And
soon to be father-in-law.
Yes, and he was gone because he was like in a war. I think it was like Mexico's revolution or something. He was gone, And so she was like running the place in the meantime. And one of his older siblings was like, oh, well, you can marry her if you want. You know, that's how people used to be back then. If you can marry her, like, you know.
Yeah.
She was like close to her 30s, I believe. And at the time was like, she's too old to marry someone in, you know, within our culture. And so he married my great grandma. Yeah.
Wow.
And she was like Catholic. Yeah.
That's beautiful. So, God bless your great great-grandpa and your grandma and all of them.
All of
right?
them.
Beautiful. I love seeing those little. Do you see what I'm talking about when there's this beautiful like this? There's a knitting or or a painting or
I think, yeah.
something going on here, right? So, you are good friends with Lily. You guys go to church together, and she asked you to be on the show.
Yes.
Why do you suppose that is?
She mentioned about like my injury, my car accident that I had.
You did have an accident.
Yes, I did.
But beyond the accident, why would you say that she would invite you onto the podcast?
My first thought was that she just wanted me to share the story. No one has ever asked me about this story. So like in 13 years. So I just feel honored that I get to share my side of the story. And
is there anything else she saw in you besides the story?
that's a question for her.
No, I would love to know your intuition.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, you're great friends, so yeah. I don't know. She saw me.
She saw you.
Yeah.
Oh, well, now that's a little bit different. Yes. So
Yeah.
she saw the authentic you.
Right.
Because my experience of you is you put zero walls up. You're true blue. You're honest. You're open.
No filter.
And no filters.
Yeah.
And when someone has zero filters, what's that a sign? What would you say that's a sign of about them?
Their intuition.
Intuition.
Yeah. Their like eyes, not physical eyes, but like the heart eyes.
Their heart is open. Their eyes are open. Yeah.
Yeah. And they're, I don't know, like they're wanting to know someone, I guess. Because if you meet somebody and you don't want to know them, then you just like, you put the wall, right? You like stop. And I feel like she had never been that way with anyone around her.
And so she saw that in her, so she therefore sees it in
me.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's, to me, that's way beyond the story of the accident, which we will talk about. But to me, that's, there's an immediate sense of trust. Oh, she's my sister. Like, we're buddies.
Right.
And I love her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
And
the
it
best.
makes, like, oh, man, when the walls are down, the music starts, you know what I'm saying? And then hearts are opened. And like you said, the eyes of the heart are opened.
Yeah. Plays loud.
And it plays out in the most beautiful orchestra,
Yeah.
right? Like Grandpa.
Like Grandpa did, yeah.
So you were in an accident. So can you kind of give us a little background about that story, please?
Yeah. So there's this beach, not very well known by tourists, I will say. It's like Mazatlan. It's like in Sinaloa, so it's a state in Mexico, and it's like the Pacific Ocean, not the Gulf, but Pacific Ocean. And yeah, we used to go there like at least once a year all my childhood, and it was amazing. And you know, I grew up there basically. But yeah, so we went this year particularly. We went 2 times. So we went for Easter, spring break, and the summer. And the one in spring break was actually my dad's mom, first time in the beach. So it was pretty special. It was, my parents are divorced, so my dad's oldest sister was the one who raised me. And so
let's back up here. So your dad's sister,
yes, the oldest,
raised you. Yeah, that's an interesting thing, because I know someone else that experienced something like that. She's sitting right there. So yeah, so that's, oh my gosh,
yeah,
I love that about your culture, because this is the second time, and I've probably heard others, but second time
in a week
recently I've experienced this same thing where a family may have some sort of fragmentation, right?
Yeah.
But yet others step up, and it's the most beautiful of things.
Yeah, I
Right.
loved every second. Yeah,
So this is your aunt?
my aunt.
So tell me about her.
Yeah.
So she was the one with you in the accident, though.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so tell me her name.
Mary.
Mary,
Yeah, like Jesus' mom.
the mother
Mary.
of Christ. Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
She was like the most kindest, amazing woman I've ever met. She was beautiful inside and out, and she was just had like these big heart for people,
Yeah.
and just generous. She worked in a hospital for over 25 years, retired, and then just took over my grandma's health because she also had.
So she's a giver.
Yes.
Who does she remind you of?
My aunt.
No.
I don't know. Like in the present, my dad has a lot of her. My dad is very generous too, and he cares more for others than he cares for himself.
Anybody else that she reminds you of?
I don't know. That's a really good question.
Well, if you were to ask yourself by looking in the mirror, who else would she remind you of?
I want to say me. But I feel like I'm not there yet.
Okay.
I feel like I have
Well,
a lot to learn.
Yeah,
so.
good. Welcome to life.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to it, right? So Mary, she raised you
She raised me.
from how old?
I was probably around 4, closer to 5 when she started taking care of me. Yeah, my mom, she had like some issues from her childhood, and one day decided not to be a mom anymore. And so walked away. And so my aunt, I refer as my mom.
Yeah.
My aunt took over. And then my dad was working a lot. He was working like 16 hours a day, 14 hours a day just to pay the bills and the lawyers.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, the lawyers.
All the lawyers. And
We call those Pharisees and Sadducees. Just kidding, lawyers. I love you. Just kidding. Be
lawyers
nice.
are
Be
good.
nice, lawyers,
Yeah,
please.
lawyers are good. They're just so
Yeah.
expensive. But
Yeah, and
okay.
you're expensive.
You're expensive. But yeah, so yeah, she was taking care of my grandma, which was in a wheelchair, diabetes, and had like a lot of medicine and treatments and therapies and all the stuff, and also of me and my brother. I have an older brother, so yeah, he was playing like a mom for everyone.
Yeah, bless her soul. Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
So the summer of 2012.
Yes.
Yes. And you guys are. You went to the beach, that playa, in the spring, but then you went back in the summer.
In the summer, yes.
In the summer of 2012.
Yes, correct.
So, kind of tell us a little bit about the summer of 2012.
The summer. So this time it was my aunt. My grandma stayed home. So it was my aunt, my dad, my brother, my other aunt, and my 2 cousins, which are like the same age as us, as me and my brother. But I think it's a God thing that like nothing touched them during this accident. Like they didn't even have a bruise from it.
Who did not get a bruise?
My other aunt, Patty is her name, and my 2 cousins.
So part of the family walked away from the accident, essentially. Part of the
Yes.
So your other aunt
Yeah.
and her children,
Yeah.
they were sort of not injured,
Not injured at all.
maybe emotionally.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Emotionally, yes, for sure. But
And then
physically,
Dad, your brother, Mary, and you, yes.
yes, we're like, the worst
So
ones.
tell us what happened. What was the?
Yeah, so we were driving back and everyone was asleep, of course, with no shoes, because that's what we do when you go to the beach. You just take the shoes off. And I remember this really because my dad says till this day, like I said, I was asleep, but he says that he saw a guy in a bike. And the streets in Mexico are very narrow, so you really have to like go over the other lane to, obviously not touch the person. And so that's what he did, but somehow, for some reason, he lost control of the car and we fell 25 meters down on the cliff.
You fell off of a cliff.
Yes.
The car went off a cliff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this guy was never to be seen ever again. We went up, like I said, I was barefoot. And so I remember like trying to climb up to the street, so we were seen. There were no signals, so no phone calls, like nothing.
Was it nighttime?
No, it was around 6:30 p.m. Yeah, we were down, and obviously we were all awake, and my dad was like, everyone's okay. And my Aunt Patty was like, yeah, we're fine. And then like she looks around to her left, and she sees my Aunt Mary, and she was just like, Mary, and like screams. And so Mary was next to me on my left by the window, and then it was me, my cousin, and then my other aunt by the other window. And I was just covered in my aunt's blood. And this is probably too explicit, but on her forehead, like it was like this big cut, and like her skin was literally off her skull, and there were like hair on the roof. I was covered by her blood, and she was like conscious but not conscious, obviously. And so we tried to open the doors, and we couldn't. And my brother was like, okay, well, I can kick the window. So he kicks the window because he was in the co-pilot seat. Thank goodness with a seatbelt on, but no one else had it on.
No one was wearing
him and my dad. Yeah.
Your dad and your brother in front were wearing seatbelts.
Yeah. And he couldn't move his right arm, just the left one, and so he just like pushes the window, gets to get out, and he gets out, I get out, and I was the one who was like the easiest to climb up, and so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just go up to the street. Mind you, like there were cars that were driving 100 miles per hour, and so I just go up the street and, you know, just do whatever. I don't even remember what I did.
Yeah.
But this truck stops by. It was a family of 5. It was 3 guys, the mom and the dad. And the mom made a phone call. She gave us some Tylenol, which meant nothing, but
yeah.
But yeah, and then
so your dad suffered a collapsed lung. He had bleeding in his lung. You told me.
Yes.
You had knee injuries and clavicle injuries.
Yeah, and my brother, I believe he like broke like his like around here of his arm.
So Mary was the one that was the most injured.
Yeah.
She had a traumatic brain injury.
Yes. She had a surgery years before. I don't know exactly about what. I can remember I was probably not even born. But the doctor had said before that, like, hey, just, you know, be careful with your skull. Like, it's really sensitive. Yeah. It's very, you know, delicate, I guess.
Yeah.
And then, so, yeah, around 2 hours later, it was when the ambulance showed up.
So she was stuck in the car that long? Because she couldn't get out.
She couldn't get out. We couldn't open the doors because we were, like, just surrounded by rocks and dirt. And I get out, my brother gets out, my aunt gets out, my cousins get out. My dad gets out, and somehow, like, I think the ambulance helped him to actually open the door, like, force the car. So he gets to open the door, and they were trying to get my aunt out for like an hour. They finally did. It's finally dark around this time. Yeah. And they to the closest hospital, which is not even my hometown, but
And so what was Mary during this whole time? I know were you back up on top of the road?
I was on top, yeah.
What were you told that Mary was doing in her state?
Yeah, they were just trying to truly keep her awake. I remember they were just like talking to her, making her questions. When the ambulance gets there, she's awake, and they puts us, me and my brother, because we were like the 2 worst ones after her. And they're just like asking her questions, and I remember like every single question and every single answer was wrong. Like her answers.
She definitely had it. She was brain injured.
Yes.
She was not.
Like she was responding, but she was not responding correctly, and so that did not give me a good sign. But we managed to get to the hospital. I think it was like 30 minutes away, and then I saw her for the last time, and I told her that everything was gonna be fine. And
so she passed.
She passed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, she was a very impactful person in your life. And so her passing, how did that change your life?
It changed everything. Yeah, she was everything. She, like, for me, was like I lost my mom, you know, like it felt that way. One thing is like somebody like walking away from you, like that's their choice. You cannot do anything about it and you just keep going. But with this is like, I loved her, you know, like, and she was like, just like she was just having a margarita in the beach, like, and I don't get this. And it was really hard. It changed everything.
And you were 12?
It was 12.
Oh, you were 11.
I was 11 probably. Yeah, almost 12.
Almost 12, yeah.
Yeah.
And so she passed from the head trauma. Did did she pass that day, or was it?
Yeah, they got to try. I mean, she passed, I believe, at like 2 a.m. the next day. So it was about 5-6 hours in the OR.
Yeah.
And then she passed, and I was in the meantime I was still in the ER because my knee was like the size of, I don't know, my whole body. It was really, really inflamed.
And your knee, what did you damage?
Nothing really. That's like the crazy part. It basically just had like a physical trauma.
Yeah, like
reaction.
Contusion, like bleed, inflammation.
Yeah, but it didn't break. It didn't like nothing.
Yeah.
My collarbone was actually broken.
Fractured.
Yeah, fractured. And that was like the only thing. I had to wear like this big thing for like 3 months. And my knee, I wasn't able to walk for 3 months as well.
So your Aunt Mary, I have an Aunt Mary, actually. So we know how she showed up in your life. She took you in, she was your mom.
Yeah.
And what are some of the things you really remember about her that really impacted your life?
She used to do this thing with her hands. I don't know why. I don't know if it was because she was stressed or something, but like I really remember like doing this.
What does that do? What does that feel like? Heat.
Yeah, like the frick. I don't know if she like did it. Like but like that's one of the things that I remember the most about her.
And so, do you do that now?
No. No. I wish, but.
Yeah, so you remember that about her.
Yeah.
And there was something, there was whatever she was doing. Why do you suppose that one little thing is something you remember? Because I asked you, of all the things you remember about her, the first thing you said was this.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it was like the only person around me who would do this.
Yeah.
I have never seen anyone else do that.
Maybe later on, actually, if you're open, look up what that is.
Okay.
You may.
Maybe.
And I'm not going to tell you right now because it's actually.
Oh, because you know.
There's something. Yeah, there's something. Look it up, folks, if you want. It's a tool in which. It's a tool in which people have used over eons to shift their energy vortex, connect to God, to connect to themselves, and to connect to others. So it's super interesting. That's one thing that you said about. What else would you say about your aunt?
I mean, she was like the happiest person ever. But
your mom, excuse me. Your mom.
My mom.
I called her your aunt. What would you? Yeah, she's very happy. What else?
She's very happy. She always for others. She always wanted to help others. She always, she was that person.
Yeah.
And she was a nutritionist, so eat healthy. Eat your carbs, eat your protein, eat your, no soda. I'm like the weirdest Mexican probably because I've never had soda growing up.
I love your aunt.
Never soda. Like
get those off the table. We got sodas over here. No, we will never have those in the Two Thumbs Up podcast ever. As a matter of fact, those are the same three cans that have been around for 6 months. No one ever drinks those.
Really?
But yeah, so good. So no sodas.
No sodas. Just water and everything like as natural as possible. So like watermelon water, like orange, like I can't even remember. Cucumber water. Mm-hmm. No one does but she did.
Celery water?
Celery, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she always and like fish and meat and like all the things. So I feel like with that, and then also my dad was an athlete.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he played football in college. So.
And that's her little brother?
Yes.
So Aunt Mary's what's your dad's name?
Joseph.
Oh my gosh. I love your dad.
Yeah, he's amazing.
So, Aunt Mary and Papa Joseph.
That's so funny. I just noticed it.
Did you not ever realize that correlation before?
No. And I'm 23.
Well, there we have it. Mary, she was this healthy, vibrant, and still is, mind you, in my view, what I can see. And because of the way she lived her life, how have you taken on your health?
I mean, I'm not perfect, but I do try to. It as possible. I still love my sweets though, but yeah, like I exercise, I move my body. Like I am bored when I'm still. Not that like there's nothing wrong with it, but like I need to be active.
Sort of like this, maybe.
Yeah,
possibly.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I'm 23 and I'm like, I feel like I'm not behind in life. Whereas like other people are just like drinking coffee the entire time. They're like having coffee for breakfast. I'm like, no guys, you need to have a real breakfast, like eat your protein in the morning.
Yeah.
Not because I'm like, a gym rat by any means or anything like that. It's just, because like the way she raised me.
Gym rats are really fun, cool
They're
people.
fun. Yeah, they're funny too.
They're amazing. Yeah. So I'm super interested in Mary. I really am. I have this I have actually, I'm just gonna say I have this love for Mary after you've described her that is inspiring. That to me she's a way shower. She shows the way. She's a light bearer. She brings light to the world, and so she's obviously brought light to your life.
Yeah.
I just see her as this radiant, magnificent person who just literally the love. She amplifies and amplifies the love of Christ.
Yeah, it's so funny that you said that because being in that hospital in the middle of nowhere, then they transfer us to another hospital, and I completely passed out for hours, and then I woke up and the first thing that I saw was a white dove, and it had the shiniest bright around the dove. And it's just so funny that you said that she was just like this, light.
And the dove represents
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah.
And transcendence and clarity. Yes.
Yeah.
The purity of the light of Christ.
Right.
Yeah. So that's kind of how I see your aunt, and I'm so grateful for her and what she how her life impacted our world.
Yeah.
And obviously impacted your life, but
right.
she is magnificent. So I'm grateful for her and the message just by living her. I mean, isn't it beautiful that just by living one's life, there's a beautiful message.
Right. Yeah.
That's always. It's almost as if she lived her life from her open heart, the eyes of her heart that you said so beautifully earlier on, that she creates music just by living her life.
Just being her.
Yeah, just being her. Do you hear the music?
Yeah.
Do you see the colors? Do you see them? And just this magnificence. And I love learning about people, and to see them through the eyes of the heart. It changes everything. And it's like magic. And it's actually, to me, it's miraculous.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. So bless her soul.
Yeah.
And I do know she's always still right beside you. Ilse is consecrated by God.
Yeah.
And to me, there's a connection there. So you have beautiful connections around you.
Yeah. And nothing's coincidence, huh?
Yeah, no accidents.
No accidents.
And the car accident was an accident.
Right.
Yeah. But even in that accident,
beautiful things come from it.
Do you see the no accident?
Yeah.
It's fantastic. It's the most how in the world do we take such chaos and turn it into magnificence? You see that?
Yeah.
It's the craziest, interesting, most divine, beautiful thing there can be. It's like, how does humanity go through this thing called life, and at every turn we're stepping in it somewhere, but gratitude and love pops out. How do you suppose that happens?
It's just the beauty of life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Like, it's fascinating.
Yeah.
It makes you want to go like this.
I know. Makes you want to do this all the time.
It's like all this. What is that? What are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Right. And so, health and vibrancy and all of these things you're talking about. We are healthcare providers. That's what we do. But what you're describing to me is something actually outside of, and maybe this is where we get to spend most of our time now, is outside of that of what we call healthcare, where it's more of an expanded idea about how to live life, like your Aunt Mary. You see what I'm saying? It's like, we can go to the gym and we can eat all this, but what's the purpose of actually wanting to have a healthy body?
Right.
What would be the purpose of wanting to have a healthy body?
Loving others.
Loving others and loving
yourself.
Myself.
Yeah.
And if you would love to live your life like Aunt Mary, Mama Mary, right? Would it be powerful to be healthy?
Right.
For as long as you get to breathe air.
Yeah.
Hold your body as sacred, a divine gift from God. Right. Also, so did you see the expansive ring around healthcare? Like,
right.
Ooh, who wants to? No.
No,
how about?
It's actually, yeah.
You see the rings?
Yes.
You see them? And so to me, she was a wisdom bringer. Yeah. It's those parallels to me and what I can see are fascinating, and it brings great gratitude. Yes. So yeah.
It makes you go on that walk after a long day of work.
Yeah. Go on a walk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Breathe the air.
Breathe the air. Yeah.
Touch the grass.
Yes.
Yeah. Connect. Yes.
Yeah. Hear the trees. Hear the birds.
Yes. Listen with the eyes and ears of the heart. Yes. So where do you see yourself going? What's what are you creating in your life?
I work in childcare, so yeah. So I want to just work with children. I don't know if I want to be a teacher my whole life, but I want to do like social work and like that spectrum of early education.
And that inspires you because
of her, like caring for others. And I feel like children are a big, unfortunately, neglected part of our society. Like everyone talks about them, but no one truly sees what can help them to be happy, to be themselves, to be free and all the things. And so I do see like the need in people in today's society
to walk beside people.
Yes.
And to be a way shower.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Aunt Mary, like Mama Mary, and like you, and like so many others. I love the visual of holding each other's hands, because if someone is in front of someone, or if someone is in back of someone, it implies what?
You don't see them.
Yeah, you miss them for sure, but also implies that, oh, I know more, I see more. Or if I'm behind someone, I am
more
less than.
Right.
I'm hiding and I'm unseen. But to hold hands walking down this life thing
alongside
called together.
With each other.
So I love that. I can see how you could create that with the children you work with. Like literally, she just grabbed your hand and said, "Hey, honey, you can stay with me."
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I can oh, okay. Everything's gonna be great. And she left a beautiful legacy. So, and you've taken that, you picked that up, and now you're like, okay, I'll carry this. I'll carry this light. Yes.
Yeah. Well, here we go.
Here we go. Well, I love it. So great plans, great things, possibilities coming up for you in your life, and I love that you and Lily attend the same church. Which church do you attend?
Awaken Church.
Awaken, and it's right there in South Jordan.
South Jordan, correct.
I went there for their Christmas. Yeah. So beautiful group, beautiful people.
I love it.
And
it's been great.
yeah. So thank you for today.
Yeah, thank you for
this. Wasn't this fun?
Yeah.
Isn't this like we always say we love podcast day because we are making connections and having conversations. You know. So love you. Thank you. We're grateful to have you on the show. And if we can serve you in any way in your life, let us know. We're always around. And we will always remember Mama Mary. And you, of course.
Thank you.
Thank you. Awesome. Thanks for tuning in the Two Thumbs Up podcast, guys. We love you. We truly appreciate you. We're excited about all the things we're doing. And we'll talk to you next time. Thank you.